Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to do the problem-based task for cloud computing. So for the first step is you have to create VPC. So click on this VPC, but if you don't have VPC at this part, you can search it in the search bar for VPC. So since I have VPC at this part, so I just have to click on it. And this is the interface. So click on your VPC. So this is the default VPC that is already available. So you have to create one new VPC. So click on VPC only, and then so the name of this VPC is my VPC1, and then IPv4 CIDR is 10.0.0.0/16, and then create VPC. So in this question, you just need one VPC, which is my VPC1. So this is how it looks like once you successfully created your VPC. So now you have to go to subnets. So these are the default subnets. So you have to create new subnet based on the question. So first of all, create subnet. Choose the VPC that you have created just now. And then for the subnet name, you have to set it as my VPC1 dash public. And availability zone, I choose 1A. And then the IPv4 CIDR block is 10.0.1.0/24. Add a new subnet for the private subnet. So my VPC1 dash private. And then for preference, I choose 1B. And for this other block is 10.0.2.0/24. And that is all. And then create subnet. So now you have successfully created two subnets. So let's see what is the subnets. So one is public and one is private. Go to Internet Gateway, create Internet Gateway. So choose the name is my VPC1 dash IGW and create Internet Gateway. So once you have created your internet gateway, you have to attach to a VPC. So choose the VPC that we have created just now, which is my VPC1, and then attach. So you have successfully attached to VPC. And now let's proceed with the EC2. So click on EC2 and then click on instances. So basically there is no instances in this EC2. So you have to launch new instance. So the name of this instance is my VPC1 dash web. So everything is just in default. And then key pair name is I want to create new key pair. So I'm going to name it as my VPC1. So now I have create my VPC1. And then for the network setting, I'm going to choose my VPC1 and then public. And then this one is enable. For the security group, create security group. So I'm going to name the security group as my VPC1 dash web SG. And then at this part, for the security group rule, the first one is SSH, which is default. So source type is anywhere. And then I'm going to add another security group rule, which is HTTP. And HTTP source type is anywhere. And then launch instance. So one instance is successfully created. It is still pending. While waiting for that, we can launch another instance. We're going to name it as my VPC1-DB. And then this one is just default. And this one is my VPC1. Edit my VPC1. And it is private. And then disable. We have to create security group, which is my VPC1-DBSG. And then for the protocol, the default one is SSH, and we have to change the source type to custom. And the source is 10.0.1.0/24. And then add the second group rule, which is all ICMP IPv4. All ICMP IPv4. And the source type is custom. And the source is 10.0.1.0/24. And then add another security group role, which is HTTP. And for the HTTP, also custom, and it has the same CIDR block, which is 10.0.1.0/24. And the last security group role is SSQL. So this is the one, and then custom, and also 10.0.1.0/24. And that is all for the security group role. Launch instance. So there are two EC2s. So we have to add another EC2, which is myvpc1.net. myvpc1.net. And then you have to change at this part. So click on Browse More AMI, and then click on Community AMI, and then search for NAT, enter, and then choose the first one. So this is it. So select, and then next is key pair. Choose the default one, and then the network setting, change it to my VPC, and then change it to public, and then enable. And for the security group, you just have to choose the WebSG, and then you can proceed with launch instance. So now we can see all the instances that we have created. So there are 3 instances. And then now go to net, and then right click on it, and then search in networking, change source or destination check, and then stop. Click on stop and save. So these are the EC2 that we have created. And then proceed with the VPC route tables. Go to VPC and then click on route tables. And then the main route tables, that is default. So I'm going to name it as main RT, stands for main route table, and save. So click on route and then edit route. Now we're going to add another route. So 0.0.0/0 and choose internet gateway. So choose myvpc1 IGW and save changes. And then click on subnet association and edit subnet associations. Click on myvpc1 public and then save associations. Create another route table and name it as myvpc1/RT2. And then select a VPC, search myvpc1, and then create route tables. And then edit route, and then add route. Click on this and then click on net, and then save changes and edit subnet association. So choose the myvpc1 private. And now you can search for Route 53 services at the search bar, and then click on it and click on create host zone, and this will appear. I put my matrix number as the domain name .tk and then create host zone. Now it is successfully created. So these are the route traffics that you have to copy in your Freenom website for the name server. So now go to Freenom website and then log in and go to services and my domains, and your domain will appear. So manage domain, and then go to management tools. Go to manage Freenom DNS and then edit name servers. So copy all the things that written in this part to Freenom. And after that, click on change name servers. Go back to AWS and then proceed with create record and put www as record name, and then for the value you have to go back to EC2 and choose the myvpc1 web public IP address. So copy and then put in the value. And for this part, you can change it to 60 seconds. That's all. You have to just create the records, and now it is successfully created. Now you can go to DNS checker to check if your DK is available. So that your .dk domain name. So this shows that it is available. So now let's proceed with the next step. Open your command prompt and go to CD downloads where you put your key pair. So proceed with this command. And now this command sudo yum install httpd-y is for installation of the system. And then sudo systemctl start httpd. So the status is it's running and active, and then proceed with sudo nano. And then this command is to edit the output. So we're going to put this is XYZ server, and then my name and my matrix number. And then save and exit. And now search for your domain name in the Google, and the thing that you have written just now will appear. So this is how it appears on mine. And then proceed with the verification. So I just ping it to google.com, and it's shown that it is successfully pinged.